The purpose of this video is to serve as a final project and to raise awareness about the threat of a cyber attack to the maritime industry. No copyright infringement intended. Any video or image or a combination of both that is not originally ours, its credit belongs to its rightful owner. On a modern ship, there are many systems that depend on computers and software. For example, we have GPS systems that help navigate the ship, communication tools that keep the ship in contact with the shore, and engine control systems that ensure everything is working properly. But just like any other system, these digital systems are vulnerable to attacks by hackers. Cyber attacks can happen in many ways. Hackers can try to break into these systems to steal information, cause problems, or even take control of the ship. It's not just a problem for businesses on land. It's also a big issue at sea. One of the most common ways hackers try to break in is through phishing. Phishing is when hackers send fake emails that look like they're from a trusted source, like your company or even the government. These emails trick crew members into clicking on links or downloading attachments that are actually harmful. Another big risk is malware, which is harmful software that can infect a system. Hackers can use infected USB drives or other devices to upload malware into the ship's systems. Once this malware is inside, it can cause serious problems like taking control of the ship's equipment or stealing important data. If a cyber attack happens, the consequences can be dangerous. For example, if the navigation system is attacked, it could send the ship off course. If the communication system is hacked, the ship might lose contact with the shore or other ships, which could lead to dangerous situations. Even worse, attackers could take control of the ship's engine management systems, causing the ship to stop or become unresponsive. So, why are ships vulnerable to these kinds of attacks? Well, there are several reasons. Outdated software. If the software running the ship's systems isn't updated regularly, hackers can take advantage of known problems to break in. Weak passwords. If crew members use simple or repeated passwords across different systems, it's much easier for attackers to guess or hack them. Unsecured Wi-Fi. Sometimes, crew members use Wi-Fi networks that aren't protected well enough. This can give hackers an opening to get into the ship's systems. External devices. USB drives or other external devices can introduce malware into the ship's computer systems if they're not properly checked. The good news is that most of these cyber attacks can be prevented by following a few simple but important steps. Here are some things every crew member can do to keep the ship safe. Update software regularly. Always make sure the ship's systems, including the navigation software, communication tools, and even the operating systems, are updated to the latest version. Updates often fix security problems that hackers could use to attack. Use strong, unique passwords. It's important to use strong passwords that are hard for hackers to guess. Don't use the same password for different systems, and change your passwords regularly. Scan external devices. Before connecting any external devices, like USB drives, to the ship's systems, make sure they're scanned for malware. Don't plug in any device unless you're sure it's safe. Restrict access to important systems. Make sure only authorized crew members have access to critical systems. Limiting access helps protect sensitive information and reduces the risk of a cyber attack. By taking simple steps to protect the ship's systems, we can prevent cyber attacks and keep everything running smoothly. The maritime industry relies on technology, but we must also be aware of the risks that come with it. Cybersecurity is just as important as any other safety measure on board. Remember, cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. Stay alert, stay secure, and let's keep our ship safe as we sail through the digital age.